Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Monday. So, Danny. I usually don't stream on Mondays, but I won't be streaming tomorrow because I do have a dentist appointment. So I'm gonna stream today. I said, you know what? Might as well stream today and not tomorrow because tomorrow I do have a dentist appointment. For real. Happy MLK.
Yeah, it's for kids and stuff. It does, huh?
We're gonna go do the studio tour of RIP. They do close at 7 today. Oh, you're at Mexicali? Nice. For sure. As always, I'm only gonna do the same thing I do because by the time we're done, it'll be closing time. So it's not that bad. Okay. Damn. It's a long drive, 4 hours. That's like for me going here to Vegas. Takes me 4 hours. Let's see what's the wait time for Spanish. If they have a Spanish one.
Hello then everybody, welcome to the world famous studio tour, the best thing in the park. Tour in English is continuous. It keeps leaving every 5 to 10 minutes. There's no schedule for tour in English.
Not bad. 5-minute wait on the studio tour.
Hour. Make sure you visit the restrooms on your right hand side before you hop on the tram. About an hour.
That's 5 minutes? Huh, I don't think that's 5 minutes.
Food and drinks are allowed. Yes, you can. Yes, you can enjoy food and drinks on the tram.
Oh, there's no more Spanish. What's up, Dynamite? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Am I okay? Hello. Thank you. Oh, that was the Spanish. I'm okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Yep.
Welcome everybody. Take any open seat or stand on a star for the next tram. If you see an open seat on the tram across the street, go ahead and take that seat. Otherwise, stand on a star for the next tram.
Go ahead and take any open seats on the tram.
So Francisco.
You guys see any open seats on the tram? Go ahead and take any open seats.
We're going to be taking off very soon, so get settled in.
Happy MLK.
All the way down the far right-hand side of the tram, filling in every vertical seat. You do want to fill in as many of these seats as possible. Make sure that you have your glasses.
Hey, what the?
If you have any children with you, anybody whose feet don't touch the floor of the tram, just make sure they're seated in the middle of the tram.
Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy MLK.
But hello everybody, my name is Foryou. Everybody working on your screens, and your screens are working.
We're doing a studio tour off rip. It's
I want to make sure everybody has a pair of 3D glasses. If you don't have a pair of 3D glasses, raise your hand now. We'll find out the piece and go over. Everybody, we're going to be taking a look.
It is Dynamite.
I think that you're doing a lot of walking and
Has a
but as of right now, sit back, relax. We're going to be entering the swarm of 400 studio lots. Last year, our studio lot of
the Backlot's actual city with their own zip code, their own post office. They do have a police station, a fire station, and I believe a hospital somewhere in the back, but they do have that. Thank you, Danny. What's up, car cam? Nah, English. I missed the Spanish one. I want to get on the Spanish one time for sure.
All right, everybody, climb aboard.
Yeah.
Grab a seat on the world famous Universal Studios.
I'll be on the-
Thank you for joining us.
On this side for sure.
I'm Casey. I'll be your guide. I'll be taking off here in a bit. Before we get going, I want to make sure that everyone has a pair of 3D glasses. If you boarded and by chance did not get 3D glasses, one of our staff on the left-hand side of the tram now, they're going to be coming by in a bit.
Thank you guys for the likes and the
Close these
shares.
side
Appreciate
gates
it.
and do a few other checks, and they can do some glasses before we take off. By the way, when it comes to the 3D glasses, we only need those once, only for King Kong 360 3D. We'll let you know when to put them on, but we do need to get them here in the loading area. Also, once we're underway, the running time for the tour does kind of vary depending on how the traffic runs out there. Usually, though, it's somewhere between 45 minutes and 1 hour. Usually somewhere in that time frame. So do get comfy.
Let's
We're
go,
going to be together for a bit.
Sigma.
Also, if you're traveling with very small children, like 2 years old or
So this is where they
suggest
film a
you're
lot of the
seated
great
a little bit towards
movies.
The center of the row,
A lot of
one
the
seat away from the outside gates.
shows
That's just for their safety.
as well.
Also, there is
Also
sampling
commercials
portions
were
of the
filmed
tour,
here.
which can at times be a little too intense.
Events were hosted here as well. That's why no one really lives in the
Now,
Backlot.
we do have a lot that's been
For
going
that
on
reason, that they
on
use
our
it more
lots
for
lately. There's been
filming.
construction going on, production. We do have a few areas that are undergoing some refurbishment. Our 6 Points Texas Western sets, we'll not travel through those today. Also, Stage 50, which is our earthquake attraction, is closed for its annual maintenance. So that's just a little bit of the stuff that we have going on. We'll get some more as we get out there. We'll do a couple last quick checks, make sure everything's on the up and up. Be out here in just a bit. Thanks for spending your day with us at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Nah, it's less now.
On your screens, a little tour animation.
35, just because they closed down Supercharge, and 6 Points is being worked on. They're filming in the Backlot as well. Though New York is closed.
We'll also see a bit of the evolution of our Universal logo. We've had a few of them over the years. They've been in business for a little over 110 years. Not too shabby. And all right, we got the clearance to leave. That's what we'll do. Wave goodbye to the folks on the left. We are out of here. And as we depart, let me introduce you to my special virtual co-host on the tour. You know him from Saturday Night Live, and more so as the host of The Tonight Show. It is Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You got the very best guide.
Casey.
And the greatest driver.
Mike.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Casey
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yes, as we get rolling here, a few safety rules. First, if you need guest assistance, or if you have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you notice any significant audio or video issues, reach out and grab the red cord that runs along the center of the tram ceiling, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Also, please, no smoking of any kind on the tour, and be prepared. Our tour does feature loud noises, fire effects, and many water effects. You might get a little bit of it. There's also sudden tram movements during the tour, so secure your personal belongings and hold on. And finally, for your safety and those around you while on board, we ask that you do not use selfie sticks. With the safety rules out of the way, we'll start to make our way down the hill past the Universal timeline. You'll see a lot of the great films Universal has produced throughout the years. On our right, we'll be passed by a section of the Starway escalator system. It is one of the longest continuous escalators in the world, so you know we got that going for us. Also in the distance off to the right, you get kind of a brief elevated view of Super Nintendo World, home to Mario and Luigi, the stars of our biggest film of 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Off to the left, obviously there's been a lot of construction going on. That is, of course, for our upcoming Fast and Furious roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Trip. That's opening up later this year. They haven't given us the official grand opening date yet, just sometime later this year. But definitely looking forward to it. Going to be a lot of fun. As we continue down the hill, coming up on our right, we're going to be passing by Fire Station 51, which is a real working fire station on our lot. It was actually named for the fictional Fire Station 51 from our television series Emergency. That shot on our property back in the 1970s. But this is where we leave the real world behind and continue on into the cinematic world of make-believe. We're heading down the hill to the front lot that houses the majority of our sound stages. In those stages, we can create any environment that this story demands. Coming up ahead of us will be a great example, Soundstage 12. It's actually our oldest and largest soundstage. It's been used by numerous productions throughout the years, and we'll take a look at a few of them here.
What's up, James? How are you? Happy Monday, MLK as well. Hope you're having a great Monday.
Yes, there's a lot of history inside of Stage 12. One of the more recent big productions to have utilized Stage 12 was The Voice. Now, The Voice moved out a while back, but they are still on the Universal lot. They're now using a couple of our Backlot sound stages, which we'll pass by a little later in the tour. Also, as we get to the end of the timeline here on the left, you'll see the final poster is for Oppenheimer with Cillian Murphy. That is our most recent Academy Award winner for Best Picture. We'll exit the timeline and officially enter the front lot. On our right, we'll pass along the back side of Super Nintendo World. Off to the left, of course, more sound stages. Stage 11 on the corner, a while back used by the HBO Max.
They're promoting Mario Galaxy movie in theaters in April.
As we pass the stages, you'll notice some of the doors on the side of them are quite large. Those big double doors do have a special name. They're called elephant doors. In the early days of the studio, we shot a lot of movies with large exotic animals, including elephants. We needed a door that could accommodate an elephant getting on stage, hence elephant door, and, well, the name stuck. There is also a great big building directly ahead of us. It is the Carl Laemmle building, named after our studio founder, Carl Laemmle. He formed Universal Pictures in New York.
Welcome in, happy Monday, happy okay.
Then moved west. We actually began making movies on this property around 1914, though our official grand opening date was March 15th of 1915. That is the day that we opened up the studio gates, allowed the public to come in and watch the then silent movies being made. As we round the corner here, coming up on our left will be stage 14. It's one of our larger
That's where they have the
recently
fitness,
used
the
by
gym.
Peacock series Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks and Ollie Sholaton. Stage 14 was actually originally stage 27. Sometimes stages are renumbered.
So Sanchez, welcome in. Happy Monday.
Stage 14
Happy
was originally
MLK.
stage 27. Then it's been a few years as stage 21, and well, now it's stage 14. Back in 1995, it housed Mission Control for Apollo 13, directed by Ron Howard and starring Tom Hanks, Gary Sinise, Kevin Bacon, and Bill Paxton.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo missions still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera cranes and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own Mission Control. Everything had to be exact.
Happy Monday.
Down to the tiniest.
Happy MLK.
Thank
It
you,
is
Mr. Now we're
Dynamite.
down our right. We're passing by
Beautiful
even more
outside,
sound
great.
stages. We've got a lot of them. The stages in this particular area are primarily used for television. Also in this neck of the woods, we do tend to encounter
Thank you guys for the
interesting
likes.
individuals, you might say.
the shares,
Coming up
appreciate
on our
it.
right, you want to wave hello to a couple of the minions, having a little fun, toilet papering the Illumination Entertainment sign. They're always up to a good bit of mischief, and they do seem pretty proud of their handiwork. As we pass by the minions, we're also passing by stages 18 and 19, recently used for a new Peacock series, The Paper, which is a spin-off of The Office, stars Oscar Nunez and Chelsea Fry.
Hi, Studio Tour.
We're here in the lot where we film The Paper, which follows our characters' day-to-day lives as employees of a struggling newspaper, Toledo Truth-Teller.
That's right. Unlike many other TV shows, The Paper uses multiple cameras and a variety of shot types and movements to give our show a true documentary feel.
Because the camera is always around whenever we're on the set. It's important that we stay in character.
Yeah, Oscar, what's your favorite part of working on the lot?
I wasn't expecting you to ask me that. You know what? I love being around talented, wonderful, hilarious people. I also get to work with Chelsea Fry. How about you, Chelsea? What's your favorite?
Oh, I love waving to the troops.
Oh. Okay. You can probably stop waving now. Yeah?
Let's try. It's good.
As we continue along here on our left, we're passing by some bungalows. They house the production offices for writers, producers, and directors who have a development deal with us at Universal. As we pass the bungalows, keep an eye on the parking spots. A lot of the parking spots have signs. On occasion, you might come upon a recognizable name. We're also going to be passing our most historic bungalow, Bungalow 5195. Currently, it's home to the De Laurentiis Company, but years ago belonged to Alfred Hitchcock, who directed such films as Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds. As we pass by, you will see Hitch's profile next to the bungalow numbering. They still got a little tribute to him there. As we pass by Hitch's old spot, we'll get to the last two of our front lot sound stages, stages 25 and 26. These stages are fairly new. They're only about 8 or 9 years old, but both of them are currently home to our NBC show St. Denis Medical, starring David Allen Greer and Wendy McClendon-Covey. A while back, they wrapped up production on their second season. But as we pass by these stages, we're going to be kind of crossing over an imaginary boundary of sorts. We're going to move from the front lot into the back lot. Now, the back lot is where
They're
we shoot
filming
big
right
stuff,
here in the
big
back lot in
exterior
New York.
shots on a very
Trying to see
large
if I can
scale.
get
Stuff
a
we're
good
normally
shot.
going to do in a sound stage due to the size constraints. As we enter the back lot, on our left, we've got a little bit of our metropolitan area, which we use to portray major cities like London, Chicago, New York, or San Francisco. A lot of the structures in Metro are facades, false fronts. We just build the fronts and sides, only what the camera needs to
What's
see.
up, YB?
Your imagination
Happy
will
Monday.
actually fill in the
Happy
rest.
MLK.
On today's tour, we are going to be keeping a bit of distance between us and the Metropolitan sets. There has been a feature film that has moved in recently. That feature film at this particular time does not wish for publicity. We have an NDA with them, a non-disclosure agreement, so we'll give them the space and the privacy that they require. We'll cruise the outskirts of the Metro sets in a bit, but for the time being, we're going to head up into the hills, and he lives nice and close, so it should work out pretty well. Thought we'd stop off and pay a visit to King Kong. Let me introduce you to the man who brought Mr. Kong to us on the backlot in 2010, Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker.
Action!
I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in the adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric
They used
times.
to go on that, give the illusion that the bridge will break.
So I was thrilled when Universal.
But I guess they stopped using it because it didn't work.
Great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Peter, real quick before you go, what exactly can we expect on Skull Island? Nice, smooth roads, perhaps?
The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island.
That does not sound smooth at all.
In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We're just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established
Skull Island.
now.
Hope you guys are ready. Put on your 3D glasses.
And this is, another day,
We're
another
gonna go
incident on
visit
Skull Island,
Kong
using
and
the
T-Rex.
creatures and the character and personality of Kong as he appeared in the movie.
All right, so as Peter kind of mentioned there, the road through Skull Island does get a bit rough. A lot of times the tram gets to rocking and rolling and bouncing around and all kinds of fun stuff. So just a reminder to remain seated, hang on. You definitely want to hang on to all your personal belongings. Here we go, on the way to Skull
Hello,
Island.
Jacqueline. Happy Monday. Happy MLK as well. Go, Danny. I agree. You're welcome. Welcome in, Josh. Happy MLK. Happy Monday.
Show, King Kong 360 3D.
Go, Danny. We made it out, bro. We made it out. Shout out to Kong for helping us. Hope you guys are all good. Cart number 5, I should say. Cart number 5 is actually GG's to them.
All right, that epic battle that we just witnessed was done on some of the world's largest digital 3D screens. They are 40 feet tall, 180 feet long. The film itself utilizes some of the most advanced technology in filmmaking today, of course done by Peter Jackson.
I agree, Danny.
Digital. Make our way back down the hill here from Mr. Kong's lair and cruise the outskirts of the metropolitan sets, where the production is set up. Got the closed set sign, the cones and whatnot. That is New York Street. That is the main thoroughfare that runs in the middle of the metro area. You'll see that it's got a decent amount of curvature to it. New York Street is built on what is called the banana curve. So that way, when you're looking down New York Street, pointing a camera down New York Street, the street looks like it's a lot longer than it actually is. Looks like it just kind of keeps on going forever. We'll cruise the outskirts here, get a look at a few more of the facades. We'll travel along the backside of one of the big structures here. The backside, well, not a whole lot to it. Some support beams, and well, that's pretty much about it. The front side of the structure is actually a big flat surface with a mural painted on the front of it. We're also going to be driving past their base camp. We've got a lot of trailers here. Those can serve a variety of purposes.
If you look up back
for
forward,
hair and makeup,
it's going to tell you what
dressing
movie they're
rooms for
filming.
the cast, things of that nature. Looks like they've got a workout trailer set up there as well. They think of everything. Now, other than the top secret hush hush feature film doing work in Metro, some recent productions to have shot here that I can mention include our NBC show St. Denis Medical, which is very convenient for them because their sound stages are so close. Also, an upcoming show called Stuart
For sure,
Tales to
James,
Save
have a
the
good one.
Universe.
Thank you for
Kevin
stopping by and
Sussman.
showing
That
love.
is a
Appreciate it. Have a
spin-off
good one.
of the Big Bang Theory series. We'll kind of get to the end
What's
of
up,
the metro
love?
area coming up here on the left.
Happy
You'll see
MLK,
the
happy
other
Monday.
main entrance to New York Street, just up ahead of us on the left where the two blue tents are. Yeah. You'll see a bit more production set up there as well. Also on our right, we're going to be passing by this big building that on the broad side of it, it has a mural featuring our famous Universal movie monsters. It was done back in 2018 by a gentleman named Tristan Eaton, who did the mural freehand with spray paint. The guy is incredibly talented. Also coming up on our right, we'll be passing by the Lion Estate signs. I don't recall those from Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Leah Thompson starring. The Lion Estate signs are outside of Marty McFly's neighborhood in his hometown of Hill Valley. Back over to our left, we'll start to pass by some of our newer backlot stages. 30 and 31, home to The Voice. This is where The Voice moved to after they left stage 12 on the front lot a few years back. Just down from that, in stages 32 and 33, is the Reba McEntire series Happy's Place.
Hey there, I'm Reba McEntire, and welcome to Happy's Place. We shoot our heartfelt comedy
Happy
right
birthday,
here on
Bonnie,
Universal
and
Live.
happy MLK.
Now, unlike most TV
Okay, how about
shows,
yourself?
we are a multi-camera sitcom, meaning several cameras
real,
capture
Danny?
every scene from a different angle, all at the same time. Each episode takes about a week to make, from the first read-through of the script to rehearsals to taping in front of a live studio audience.
Like you're doing good, Bonnie.
Tell you, every step is a blast. Enjoy the ride, and we'll see you at Happy's Place. I'm starting to sweat. The men are the ones who's supposed to ask the women out. That hasn't been true for 30 years. I haven't dated in 30 years.
Happy's Place, Friday on NBC and Peacock.
Yes, they have good fun. Also on our left, we're going to pass by this little body of water called Park Lake. We'll hang out here for just a moment. We got a few of our fellow tour guests who need to make their turn onto Steven Spielberg Drive. But as far as this little body of water on the left, Park Lake, today, you might notice a few ducks out there paddling around, having a good time. But back in 1954, Park Lake was used to shoot a few scenes for one of our classic monster movies, Creature from the Black Lagoon. A couple years back, it celebrated its 70th anniversary. And the ducks that we encounter on Park Lake, just a small sampling of some of the wildlife on the back lot. We also have deer, coyotes, squirrels, skunks, rabbits, raccoons, a lot of lizards. There's a bobcat that roams around out here from time to time. I have to be honest, I have not seen the bobcat. Everything else I've seen, but I've heard stories of this bobcat from other guides and a few drivers as well. So in addition to movie and television production, the Universal Backlot, a real wild kingdom. Also on the backlot, the world is pretty much right around the corner. That's how we like it. It's pretty convenient that way. Coming up ahead of us is our European sets, affectionately known as Little Europe. Not too long ago, Little Europe was used extensively for The Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. We do have access to Little Europe on today's tour, so we'll head in for a closer look and kind of wind our way through the middle of it here. As we do that, let's see how it was used for The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
And I'm actually going to pause it there for just a bit because the yogurt shop that you see on your screens, as we cut off to the right here, the yogurt shop will be coming up on our left-hand side. Little structure here, the double doors that are closed. It's not as, you know, festively decorated as it was when it was on the show, but that is still the same spot.
Bad place?
Well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
So worldwide, happy Monday. Happy about
Also note about Little Europe, it is where a lot of our
rumor
famous
is
movie
true.
monsters got their big breaks back in the 1930s and 40s. Guys like Frankenstein's monster, Wolfman, and Dracula prowled the streets of Little Europe back in our movie monster heyday.
Think of Universal, we think of monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, right?
Here's the new building for Scooby-Doo on FanFest.
Classic. They're just brilliant. That Frankenstein image, flathead, it's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film.
I was just mesmerized by this movie. Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie really scaring me.
They still ring in our memories now, and we love them.
Yes, indeed we do. As we exit Little Europe, we're going to be passing by Stage 50 here on the Backlot. Stage 50 is our earthquake attraction. As I mentioned when we were loading, it's undergoing its annual maintenance. So kind of around the outside here. Do a little backtracking, if you will, as we're going to make our way back out over to Steven Spielberg Drive.
Hopefully, Bonnie.
Spielberg Drive is pretty lengthy. It runs through a good portion of the Backlot beyond a decent amount of today's tour.
Kelly.
As you can see, our
Monday.
property.
Okay.
Let's get some little cozy spots. Anyway, we'll make our way into Steven Spielberg Drive, head uphill a bit. It is going to take us along the outskirts of our western area on our right, 6 Points, Texas. 6 Points, you notice undergoing a bit of refurbishment these days. The area gets the name 6 Points because many, many years ago, like over 100 years ago in our silent filmmaking days, we could shoot 6 different movies in there at the same time. We just dress each street like a different town, each station its own saloon and its own hotel. Didn't have to worry about sound bleeding over from one production to the next. Again, in our early days, we didn't record sound, so it worked pretty nicely. Now, within the last decade, the biggest production to have utilized 6 Points, Texas was the feature film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino with Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt starring. If you've seen the film, it's from the portion of the movie where Mr. DiCaprio's character, Rick Dalton, is guest starring on the television series Lancer. We'll continue uphill, and what do you say we stop off at beautiful Amity Island for a nice, refreshing swim. Don't worry, finally captured that pesky shark that was causing all the trouble. As an added measure of protection, they've dispatched Officer George of the Amity PD dive team into the water to make sure things are safe so we can stop off for a nice, refreshing swim. So, we'll pull down here on the...
So, Chris,
wait a minute.
California.
I don't like that music. I think they might have caught the wrong shark, and Officer George could be in big trouble. Hey, George, come in, George. George, there you are. George, you might want to enter the boat, buddy. We're going to pull down here behind the dock. It should be a little safer. Now, they have some bait attached to that yellow barrel of water. Hopefully the shark will take that and not launch on us. All right, there goes the bait. Very nice. How the bait stop? What, the line break or something? Oh, wow, the line broke. All right, a gas line. And now there's a fire. Okay, we're going to... Hey, wait a minute. Look out, coming up on the right.
Jaws!
Just got up close and personal with Jaws. You may have heard our film Jaws turned 50 last year. It originally opened up June 20th of 1975. The attraction that we just experienced opened up April 10th of 1976. So with the success of the film, it did not take the universal powers that be long to decide that hey, we should have a Jaws attraction as part of the Backlot tour. Still going strong almost 50 years later. Right now, you see Jaws doing the old backstroke into his hiding spot. We'll await the next unsuspecting tram. We'll make our exit from Jaws Lake and kind of cut between the structures here, and we'll head down to Old Mexico, used in many productions throughout the years. Feature films like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Three Amigos, Fletch Lives, Nacho Libre. Also in TV shows like Amazing Stories, ER, Without a Trace. But while we're here, we're also going to have a bit of a weather effects demonstration. This is, I don't know, probably as good a spot as any, so we'll see what we can conjure up. And looks like we conjured up a few lightning flashes, done with high intensity flash bulbs. Here a little thunder, an audio effect done through speakers. And wait for it. There is your rain. Sprinklers high overhead, shoot water up into the air. The water comes right back down and gives you the illusion of falling rain. So, no matter how many consecutive days of sunshine we might have in Universal City, we can make it rain, a thunderstorm, whenever we want, right here on the Backlot. And it is nice when we're down here, like in the warmer summer months, it's nice to get a refreshing shower, kind of cool off before the remainder of the tour. But regardless of when we're here, we don't want to stick around too long. You might notice we're in a low-lying area at the bottom of the hill. Too much rain can cause certain problems, like a flash flood or a mudslide. So we do need to be mindful of the amount of rain that only too much rain, it's flash flood time. Water gets close, look out. And that is our flash flood on the Backlot in 2002, used in the film Big Fat Liar with Frankie Munoz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti. Yes, Paul
I believe you can.
His stuntman.
It's not like you need a chaperone and stuff like that. I believe you could.
Our exit back out onto Steven Spielberg Drive. We'll pass back along the outskirts of Jaws Lake. See if Jaws is in the middle of trying to gnaw on somebody else. Yeah, look, he's trying to take a bite out of that trolley that's passed through. Now, not only has Jaws Lake been home to Jaws, but it was also home to Angela Lansbury as Jessica Fletcher. For 12 successful seasons of Murder, She Wrote, the area portrayed Cabot Cove.
Wow, that's a big splash. Sometimes they do change it.
As we continue uphill on the Backlot, coming up on the right, a great big house called the Chicken Ranch. Used in many productions throughout the years. Of course, as we pass by, we'll take a look at a few of its credits. The Chicken Ranch is a practical set. That means it can be used for interior filming as well as exterior. It's not a facade structure, a false front like we saw on the outskirts of the metro sets, or it's also not a facade structure like you see in its backyard. That backyard structure is a leftover from a show called About a Boy.
You should be straight. I don't think
now, as we make our way past the Chicken Ranch, we should have access to Colonial Street. It's a nice little residential setup on the Backlot. Colonial Street is its official name, but for 8 years it was kind of known as something else. It was Wisteria Lane. It was home to the Desperate Housewives from ABC.
Let's get it, Bonnie. W.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
A number of the houses here on Colonial are what we call first floor practical. So with some of them inside on the first level, they can.
So DJ, happy Monday.
Upstairs,
happy MLK.
Well, not so much.
What was your favorite ride as a kid? What rides do you remember?
Now, the Housewives moved out back in 2012. Since that time, Colonial Street has been used by numerous other productions. One of the most recent is our upcoming Peacock series, The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer. That's debuting on our Peacock streaming service on February 8th, so not too long from now. It is based on the old Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher film from 1989, which also shot up here on Colonial Street. As we make our way back down, we'll take a look at a few other productions just shot up here. There's a Burbs section.
For sure, the best.
Early, but it's pretty brief, so And okay, yeah, so there's Tom Hanks here on Kelowna Street in the Burbs. He just got hit by the paper boy. Now he's gonna toss his.
Sometimes you'll see
coffee
like
at him in revenge.
celebrities passing by.
Yoink. We'll make our way back out into Steven Spielberg Drive, continue uphill through a nice woodsy portion of the back lot. As we do that, every once in a while, we'll pass by the caution deer crossing signs, and those are legit. As I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of wildlife on the back lot, including deer, and apparently this is where they like to cross. But to be honest, I have not seen deer on this road in a while, so I guess as of late, they are choosing to cross elsewhere. Also, in just a moment, we're going to peel off of Spielberg Drive. The next section of our backlot that we'll travel through is chock full of vehicles. They are known as picture cars. A picture car is any vehicle on a set that can be seen by the camera. Some of our vehicles have become just as famous as the stars who have driven them, and over the years, they've grown bigger, badder, and faster as movie audiences have embraced their need for speed. Alright, so here we go.
Happy Monday, happy
with one of our honest-to-goodness glamour trams.
Sorry for the bumpiness.
It's really actually one of the vehicles we used to use to take people on tours back in the 1960s, 70s, and a bit into the 80s. Got the gyrosphere from Jurassic World, a Jeep from Jurassic Park, donations from Flintstones, Magnum PI's Ferrari, Biff's convertible from Back to the Future, vehicles from Back to the Future 2, car from Harry Potter, Whoville cars, Fast and Furious vehicles, even a couple of Transformers. Lots of good stuff. They've really been building up the picture car area over the last several months. But as we round the corner from that, we're going to find ourselves at a very historic and also kind of creepy set, the Bates Motel. In the distance is the Psycho House. These are two of the oldest freestanding sets in all of Hollywood. Now the Psycho House up on the... Well, look who just came out of room number 1 at the Bates Motel. Norman, who's... I'm actually not sure what Norman's doing. He's got the trunk open there. Now he's leaving. Okay, well, maybe he's packing up for a trip. You know, there could be like a motel owner's convention. Nope, he's just not paying attention and moving a body in full view of 136 people. Kind of embarrassing for him, really. Norman, hey, yeah, we've been out here for a little while. We saw everything. You got it. What are you doing? Okay, you know what? Maybe it's best if we just check on out of the Bates Motel. Norman, not exactly happy to see us. All right, we'll leave Norman behind, continue up the road here, and pass by the front of the Psycho House. When we do so, if you look to the upstairs window, the upper left face, you should be able to wave hello to Mother. She's usually up there watching the trams go by. She doesn't get out much. Also not a big believer in moisturizing, but, you know, to each their own. We'll pass by Mother in the Psycho House, continue into another fantastic set, the incredible Crash Site from Steven Spielberg's version of War of the Worlds. It hit theaters back in 2005, starring Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, Tim Robbins, and Justin Chatwin. And in case you were wondering, yes, this is an actual aircraft. The 747 was destroyed specifically for this incredible scene.
So, John, yep, pretty much, bro. Pretty much.
Is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around engaging with Steve.
You forget to sit down and talk about the world. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep it down, something. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now I'm closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
This is one of the largest sets ever constructed on the Universal backlot, but despite the use of the life-size realistic set pieces, the film did feature over 500 effect shots
happy I'm okay,
Mr.
happy
Spielberg
Monday.
had ever used before. Speaking of Mr. Spielberg, we'll come back out on the Spielberg Drive, but just briefly, because next up on our Backlot adventure, we're going to take you through Jupiter's Claim, the actual sets used in the production of Academy Award winner Jordan Peele's most recent film, Nope. We'll take you right to the middle of the area, even added a few audio effects, and we're going to tell you about this setup for the man himself.
This one is Jupiter's Claim. The movie Nope.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible mission and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim.
I want to say
nostalgic, small-time Southern
has to be a
California
character, so like
owned by former child
$20.
star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐿. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Why? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Not looking so wise anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center. Welcome to the world of no.
Popcorn, it is.
To wrap up the tour here. We're doing that in a bit of a different fashion as of late, as I take a bit of an alternate route due to some production in the area. Also, we're going to be passing by the entrance to Sullivan Truck Repair on our right. For a decade, Sullivan Truck Repair was our Fast and Furious supercharge attraction. It closed last March as we've been gearing up for the later this year opening of a roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. So, it does change the tour out a bit here at the end of the tour. We start to wrap things up by traveling through ye old storage alley here in the back lot in all of its glory. We'll make our way through here. As we do that, let's check out a special message from Paul Rudd and friends.
I've been on that tour so many times since I was a kid, and I just love it every time.
The first time I ever went on the Universal lot, we did the tour. I grew up in Los Angeles, and that was like the place to go and see Jaws.
I got my introduction to Universal Studios through the tour, and so then to be in the movies and seeing the trams drive by, it's very overwhelming.
One of the coolest things actually about shooting for Universal is sometimes you get to shoot on the lot, and then you look over and it's like there's Jaws, like there's the flash flood, and all those trams are riding around. It's the coolest thing ever.
1979. Back then, tram drivers were kind of a little reckless and crazy. There was no restriction on cars going away. We used to drive all over and kind of duel with them back and forth.
I have so many amazing memories of the lot when we were shooting Back to the Future.
Being here brings me back in time, I'll tell you that.
The tram would come through, the tourists would see Michael J. Fox, and they're taking their camera snap, snap, snap. So one day, Michael J. Fox had his own camera, and every time the tourists came through snapping their pictures, he ran out and he started taking pictures of them.
Also, on the tour today, we've seen places where movies and TV shows have been filmed, but the tour tram itself has also been featured on the big and small screens throughout the years. We'll check out a few of our tram cameos.
That is Waterworld's boat.
Trameos. Turns out we've been riding on history. I also like this clip because it shows a bit of the old school studio tour. Like you'll see some of our glamour trams, like the one we passed by a little earlier. This was our old Red Sea attraction that used to be a part of Park Lake. When they were putting in stages 30, 31, 32, and 33, the stages that would become home to The Voice and currently Happy's Place, they decided they need a little more space, so the old Red Sea attraction was closed down. Even the A-Team, like the studio tour. This, of course, was our old mechanical version of King Kong. It took the studio tour between 1986 and 2008. That is the version of King Kong that you would have seen. It was located in a sound stage that was hidden amongst the Metropolitan sets. I got to experience the mechanical version of King Kong many years ago as a guest. He came complete with banana breath. True story. Yes, words to live by. So we're paused here for just a bit, just making sure we have a parking spot open for us in the unload area. But not a bad spot to stop. We're actually on what is called the overview, which gives you just that, a nice overview of our backlot. In the distance, the lovely San Fernando Valley. You can see our closest studio neighbors out there in the distance to Warner Brothers. That big stage in the middle of their lot with their logo on the front of it, that is their stage 16. It's one of the largest in North America. While we're checking out the view and waiting on our parking instructions, let's take a look at a bit of the lighter side of filmmaking, the few movie bloopers. Sometimes things just go wrong.
Let me tell you something, Paige. Yeah.
We'll do kung fu, and then pets, and then what you call that. It's a little chilly, not too bad, you know.
Our top star. Susan?
The other day I saw a Labrador retriever with a paw
I'm the victim here. Don't you smile. Don't you smile right now.
And here we go, heading into the unload area. Once we get stopped, these studio
no way,
tour
he's actually here too?
ambassadors will be opening up the gates on the left. Watch your step when you exit. Make sure you have all your personal belongings, and go ahead and take your 3D glasses and toss them into the bins on the way out.
Yeah, okay.
We are going to be unloading with this other tram on our left-hand side. So when the gates come open, watch your step, make sure you have your personal belongings, then exit toward the back of the tram. Head toward the back of the tram and go around. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening here at Universal Studios Hollywood. We're open until 7. If you're seeing the biz, that is a wrap. We'll see you.
All right, let's go. Come hand our video.
Nice. I wonder if he's doing the tour, or if he's doing something else. The last tour's at 7. No, I think 5 something. Water World and Studio Tour. You're welcome. Water World is closed for now, and we'll open up next month. Nice, Kelly. Hope you and your friend have a great time. Are able to do everything. Jurassic, Mummy, and Mario Land if you're into VR. What's up, Cooper? I got you. Refurbished? That's why they closed it, Ronnie? We're gonna go Panda. That's where we're going.
I don't know what the first thing is going to be like.
It is Dynamite.
Alright, and I will be your pastor, I will be your ring donkey, and I will be your DJ, because I'm really good with music, and I will sing solo.
Hello. Yep. Good afternoon. Thank you. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. You guys a history on the DreamWorks Theater before they had Shrek 4D with the glasses. Now they upgraded the theater and now it has Kung Fu Panda. But originally what they wanted to do was have Shrek 4D and Kung Fu at the same time. Just different timing, of course. one at 10, the other one at 10:30. What ended up happening? COVID hit. Universal lost a lot of money, so they ended up pulling the plug on Shrek being here longer. It does, Rafa. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. Thank you. So that's why they pulled the plug on Shrek, because Universal lost a lot of money due to COVID. Hopefully in the future, when they do Shrek 5, they decide to actually bring it back and say, you know what? Shrek 5 show starts at 10. Kung Fu Panda starts at 10:30. Or I would like to see like other shows play, right? Just different days. Thank you guys for the likes and the shares. Appreciate it. As you guys know, it starts off with the mirror talking, the walls breaking.
Welcome to the DreamWorks Theater. It's showtime. Big lights. That could have got better. Time to leave places. Let's put on a show. Hey, where's my monkey on it? Get ready for the donkey session. You get this Shrek and donkey show. Oh, come on. You all can't see me, right? I hate to break it to you, but we're doing a Kung Fu Panda show. Says everybody here, right? Especially these guys in front and maybe that family over there. They're obviously Kung Fu fans. Look! The helmet of Master Thundering Rhino. See you, Thundering Rhino. Raging World talking down. Wait, look at this. The Sword of Heroes. And the coolest thing of all, the Ming Hammer. The villain's so powerful, he knocks you into the spirit realm. Hold it! Whoa, you just received a message from the Emperor. No, I meant his mail. Is that a delivery? Oh, that was important. It's more than important. This is a liquid of ultimate power.
Well, if the Emperor needs that delivery, then we'll make sure he gets it. Right, guys?
But we may not all survive.
Okay.
Poppy reporting for duty.
She said duty. Sorry, guys. I think we may need some warriors that are a little, bigger.
Aww. Wait, I know something fun. Let's have a tea party.
That's the boat. How about if you guys come as backup? You're serious.
This is gonna be great.
Meet you inside. I must have a liquid. Oh, it's a big hammer. The liquid of ultimate power will be mine. Come on! Just kidding! Hey, buddy, please hand these doors. Greetings. This is Master Shifu. Please step all the way into the theater. Emperor is waiting.
Vamos a ver una película muy chida.
Hey, I'm Poppy. It's almost showtime.
Alright, thank you, likewise.
And I want to see big smiles. I can't start the show with anyone who used to come here.
Hi, this is Skipper. Welcome to the
What's
show.
up, runner?
Iron Man.
Happy Monday.
There's plenty of seats
Happy
for
I'm
everyone,
okay.
so no need to push or shove. But we are on a schedule and the show's about to start. So come on, push, shove, get in those seats. Butts down, people, let's go. Thank you. Skipper out.
Hiya, folks! It's me, Gingy! Please step all the way into the theater and fill all the available seats. The show is just about to begin. Oh boy, it's gonna be so much fun. I can burst my gumdrop buttons.
Here we go, boys.
Hey, everybody, are you ready to go? Okay, guys, spin around. Oh, Dad, let me help you. Oh, you're such a good son. Oh, hey, you there, Mr. Butter Takers. Be careful with that. Hang on, everybody. This is just one
What's up, Luis? Happy Monday. up, Shadow? No worries, brother. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy MLK. What's up, little Richie? Happy Monday. Happy MLK. I did, Shadow. Yeah, my bad. What's up, Mike? Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy MLK.
I will defeat you in the spirit. You're outnumbered 3-1. Not for long. Give me that bottle from Frodo's gas. You're no match for my snapper.
Special delivery. Wait, me? Then what was in that bottle? The secret ingredient to my hot sauce. Dad, your hot sauce is awesome! And your tongue is as formidable as your kung fu. Yeah, well, I've had a lot of training. I almost forgot! Bye, guys!
Let's go, W. We got the mean hammer back. Saved the planet. Defeated the evil pirates. Once again, thank you guys for the likes and the shares. Appreciate it. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I do have a dentist appointment, so that's why I started streaming today. Totally forgot about my dentist appointment. We got Scooby-Doo and the gang out here. Daphne and Scooby. We're doing pets. You're welcome, Rafa. We're doing pets, Shadow. Party was closed at 7 today. So I'm like, all right. Let's get it, Shadow. Hey, what's up? How are you? Nice to see you likewise. I'm good. Yes, sir. I'll get home safe. Thank you. No, I haven't shut on. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing new besides that they announced the houses already. Pretty sure you already saw them too. The houses, they're bringing back D&D, Yoshi. The only thing, One Piece is back, but now it's gonna be added into Waterworld, so they're gonna do a pirate thing. And what is the Scooby-Doo and Universal Monsters is new. So that's what they got going on. I know, bro. That's why I tripped out. So I tripped out that they removed Back to the Future, but are bringing back D&D. Like what? That makes no sense. You know? Like I'm not sure what the numbers we're looking at, but pretty sure the numbers were way better than D&D. That's what I'm saying. I'm not happy that they're bringing D&D back. It's something that I'm gonna still do to show you guys, but for sure I'm excited for One Piece. Yeah, same here. I'm clueless on everything. So I was like, Star Trek too. I was not a fan of Star Trek. I'm clueless on that. I never watched it when I was a kid. So I was like, I'll pass. I did it, but it was not something I was excited for. I know, bro. Tell me about it. Just one. Thank you. We got Max and Duke.
Sorry, we have
have to yell at it to leave, or it'll just stay there. This place will be volleyball card Tracy.
So I can keep talking about this book without having to actually meet you. Yes?
I keep going this way. I'll sneak through the building storage. Anyone touch it? All over. Don't worry. Everyone will be looking at me.
So this one is based off the first movie and the second movie. Second movie they do announce new characters.
You in the middle. Wiggle your butt. That's not bad. All right. Keep it down. No barking. Okay, with a little barking. Go ahead. I'll let it out. All right, stop now. Hey, you over there. Why are you so nervous? You need to be walked. What? Welcome to the secret headquarters of Captain Snow. Now, I know it looks like a typical little kid's room, but that's just because it provides the perfect comfort for my secret.
That's the reason why I'm streaming today, because I won't be here tomorrow to have a dentist appointment. But I'll be back on Wednesday for sure. As you guys know, we are gonna be turning into a dog. There's different type of dogs. Let's see what we turn into. Regular dog, husky, poodle. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. Yep. Let's see what type of dog we are, guys. We got Daisy on top. That's one of the new dogs. That's Daisy. Oh my God.
How you doing there? Hey, don't be scared. You're gonna be okay. Well, not all of you. Yeah. Some of you will be okay, though. A few. A few of you might make it. Maybe.
There's no guarantee.
He's right. You're all gonna die.
We're gonna see. What do you guys think? We are actually regular dog, and we wiggle our tail like so. Wiggle, wiggle. We got Gidget, Max, Pops, Duke, Chloe, Buddy, and Snowball on the top, flying the drone. W. And we have Mel right here saving our hot dogs for us. If we do get hungry, you guys are gonna ask Mel for a hot dog with everything, or just ketchup and mustard, or mayo, or grilled onions as well. We got regular dog trying to get the stick. We got 100 Dalmatian dog trying to get the ice cream. We got the runner dog stretching before his run. W. And we have the evil cats. Don't get fooled. They will destroy your furniture just like the alley cats. We got more cats playing with pianos and paintings. R.I.P. Ricky, that's what it says right there. If you guys ever seen the movie, you guys will know who Ricky is. 𝐤𝐤 is always saving Max. Max is always in trouble. Also, 𝐤𝐤 does have a big crush on Max. And then we got Snowball. Since he's a superhero now, he's no longer a villain. He wants to play with fireworks. There's Snowball. Hang on tight, Snowball. And then we got Mel and Buddy playing with fireworks as well. We got Chloe over there playing with fireworks. Chloe! Max and Duke playing with bigger fireworks. The big one. And then we got the aftermath. We got Buddy, Max, Duke, Mel, Chloe, and Snowball. No way. That means we're gonna get hit. Simba, Elvis Presley. Unless I don't feel it because this thing is shaking.
This is gonna be great.
And then we got Buddy on top, we got Mel, and we got Duke. Just hit there in Palm Springs. Damn. We should feel it. We got Chloe. And then we bow, we wiggle our tail like so. Wiggle, wiggle. And he wiggle his tail. Wiggle, wiggle. Cool little neat trick. All you gotta do is just bow a little bit and you wiggle your tail like so.
What do you say? You want to come eat with us? Yes.
You felt it, Shadow? We got 𝐤𝐤, Duke, Max, Chloe, Buddy, and then on this side we got Pops, and then Princess. That's one of the dogs, Princess. Leo, Snowball, Rooster, Mel, Daisy, Tiny, and Norman. Did you feel it? Or no, Shadow?
Welcome. As you return, please lift your arms and your lip bar will be...
Thank you. No way, actually, Rafa? Damn. It's about to come down over here. Unless it did, but it was just very small. To the point where we didn't even feel it. Hope you guys are good. No one got hurt. Everybody's good. Damn. Yeah, that one you could feel. 5.4. 5.4, you feel it, for sure. Hope you guys are good. What's up, Linda? Happy Monday. Happy I'm okay. Thank you. So,
Hey,
Frankie.
Mr.
Hi.
Carnage.
Hey.
Good to see you, bro.
Likewise. Hey. That was Julia. What is this? Yeah, I just checked on the family. We're good. Ron. For real, shout out. But I'm glad you guys are good.
Can you guys stop grabbing onto the rails and I'm walking?
For sure, Linda.
Silly Swirl, you have your buggies are in the air. Please remain seated with your seatbelts on. Please refrain from standing. Please stand back during the Silly Swirl.
Why are you guys? Because this is gonna be the last one. Okay.
Welcome back, Swirlers. While your buses are landing, please remain seated. Once again, for your safety, please remain seated. And welcome back, Swirlers. Have a good night.
It's okay. How are you? Likewise. Thank you. Get home safe. Alright. Let's get it, boys. This will be the last ride. After this, we are gonna pretty much head out after that. I will not be live. I will not be able to go live tomorrow. I do have to go to the dentist. So that's the only reason why I'm live today. But other than that, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for sure. You're welcome. Thank you guys once again for the likes and the shares. Really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'm good. Uh, having fun. Nice seeing you. That was King, our friend King. Shout out to K. That works at Super City Funland. We have K, we have Frankie, we have Orlando, we have Julia, and shout out to Jit, K. Shout out to K.
Welcome to Silly Swirl. As your buggies are flying up, please remain seated with your seatbelts on. Please refrain from standing, switching seats, and lap sitting. Enjoy your swirl.
Thank you, Rafa. Could never have fun at the dentist, bro. I do recommend this one as well. This one's a 10 out of 10. Great staff. Definitely do see people that I talk to. 10 out of 10. Always happy. Always happy to share news with you guys on recommendations, food, and rides as well. So if you guys are ever here, make sure to check out the super silly bug ride. Say what's up to the homies. If you guys see Kay, if you see Frankie, you see Orlando, you see Carlos, you see Julia, man, make sure to say what's up to them. Stephanie, and I'm missing a lot more. Definitely say what's up to them though.
Welcome back, Silly Swirlers. While your buggies are landing, please remain seated. Once again, for your safety, please remain seated.
Nah, not the dentist.
And welcome back, Swirlers. Have a good night.
Have a good one, Kay. Thank you. There's our boy Frankie. I'll see you around, brother. Get home safe. Likewise. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Get home safe.
You too, man.
Yes, sir. Alright, we are done.
Attention on the boardwalk, attention on the boardwalk. Just a friendly reminder, stroller parking is located at the end of the boardwalk.
Any unattended strollers left outside of our city swirly ride or colored ride place will be moved to the end of the door one and designated stroller parking. Once again, any unattended strollers left outside of our city swirly.
With that being said, guys, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Hope you guys had a great Monday. I know most of you guys didn't go to school. Some of you guys didn't work. Luckies. I was at work. But I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the night with your friends and family. It was nice hanging out with you guys as always. Shout out to all of you guys for giving a like, sharing the live. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Peace. Bye, Bonnie, Rafa, Little Richie, Danny.